Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the beasts that conquer roads and realms alike. Today, we're cranking up the adrenaline with something that's straight out of a mad scientist's garage, the 2026 Toyota Land Cruise X 6x6 pickup. Picture this, a Land Cruiser that's not just tough, but obscenely, unapologetically extreme. It's got 6 wheels gripping the earth like it's personal, a pickup bed ready to swallow your wildest overlanding dreams, and enough power to make lesser trucks weep. If you've ever fantasized about a vehicle that laughs at mud pits, boulders, and endless dunes, buckle up because we're about to tear into every inch of this gray monster you see here, fresh from the auto show floor. We've got the full scoop on what makes it tick, from its brutal exterior lines to the tech-loaded cabin that keeps you sane on the chaos. Stick around, hit that like button if you're already hooked, and let's roll dots starting right up front. This Land Cruise X demands attention like a heavyweight champ stepping into the ring. That squared-off fascia isn't messing around, it's all sharp angles and raw aggression, with a massive grille that's more fortress than face. Flanked by those piercing LED headlights that slice through fog or midnight like a hot knife. Integrated light bars run the width up top, perfect for lighting up a trail at 3 a.m. and down below, a rugged aluminum skid plate gleams like armor plating, ready to shrug off rocks that would crumple a city slicker. The hood's got these subtle power bulges hinting at the beast underneath, and the whole front end sits high on those adaptive airbags, giving it an approach angle that's basically a vertical cliff invitation. We're talking 35 degrees or more, depending on how you load it up. It's not pretty in a polished way. It's pretty in a I dare you to hit me kind of way, with that signature Toyota heritage etched into every seam, but amplified for apocalypse-level adventures, swinging around to the side. Oh, man, this is where the 6x6 magic really flexes. You've got that extended wheelbase stretching out like it's on a mission, with the extra axle tucked in the rear adding not just stability but pure, unfiltered Traction 6 meaty off-road tires, each 35 inches of knobby aggression, wrapped around blacked-out alloys that scream, "Don't even try to outrun me." The side profile is a symphony of purpose, flared wheel arches bulging over the rubber like muscular shoulders, high-mounted rock rails running the length to protect the body from your inevitable brush with boulders, and those beefy side steps that double as recovery points if things get spicy. Up top, a full-length roof rack with integrated rails bags for spare tires, kayaks, or a rooftop tent, and it's all finished in this stealthy gray that's equal parts urban camouflage and show floor swagger. The doors? Chunky, 5 of them on this crew cab setup, with power folding mirrors that house blind spot cams and approach lights. And don't sleep on the running boards. They're illuminated for night ops, and textured for grip when you're climbing aboard with muddy boots. From the side, it's longer, lower to the ground in stance, but infinitely more capable. Like a Land Cruiser that hit the gym and discovered steroids, flipping to the back. The tailgate drops like a drawbridge to reveal a pickup bed that's a game changer for haulers. It's over 8 feet long here, with composite walls lined for durability and tie-downs every few inches to lock into TVs, generators, or your entire camping setup without a wobble. Those dual rear axles mean it can shoulder a payload north of 3,000 pounds without breaking a sweat. And the bed's got drain plugs for easy hosing out after a river ford. LED taillights wrap around high for visibility. And there's a built-in hitch receiver, rated for 12,000 pounds, towing hook up a trailer full of toys. And this thing pulls like it's allergic to stopping. The rear bumper's armored up with integrated steps and a spare tire. Mount that's optional, but genius for keeping that donut close. Overall, the back end seals the deal. It's not just a truck bed. It's a mobile command center for whatever wilderness war you're waging, with exhaust tips peeking out aggressively to remind everyone this diesel heart beats loud top inside. And it's like stepping from the battlefield into a high-end Expedition Lounge. Toyota nailed the balance of rugged and refined here. The cabin's wrapped in premium leather and Alcantara that feels buttery yet bomb-proof, with heated and ventilated seats up front that hug you like a co-pilot on a 1,000-mile haul. Those bolstered thrones adjust 8 ways electrically, with lumbar support that saves your back after bouncing over who knows what. The dash? A sweeping digital expanse with a 15-inch touchscreen dead center, running Toyota's latest infotainment, that's butter-smooth wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto fire up instantly, and the navigation syncs with off-road modes to plot trails that'd make Google Maps blush. Below it, physical knobs for climate and drive modes keep your eyes on the prize, while the full digital gauge cluster 12 inches of customizable glory flashes real-time terrain data, like wheel slip, pitch, and roll angles. Rear seats fold flat for extra cargo or stretch out 5 adults in surprising comfort. With USB-C ports galore and even ambient lighting that shifts from cool blues for highway, cruises to fiery reds for rock-crawling vibes. Storage? Everywhere, deep consoles, under-seat bins, and overhead nets for your gear. It's quiet too, thanks to active noise cancellation, but when you want it, that JBL 14-speaker system thumps hard enough to drown out the engine's growl. Safety's layered on thick, adaptive cruise, 360 cams with see-through hood view, and blind spot monitoring that accounts for the extra axle's blind zones. This interior isn't just surviving the wild, it's thriving in it. Now, let's talk about what really sets this beast free, the performance. Under the hood, Toyota dropped in a 4.5-liter twin-turbo V8 diesel that's pure poetry and torque, 500 horsepower on tap. But that 1,000 Newton-meters of twist is what makes it a torque monster, shoving you forward like a freight train from idle, paired to a reinforced 8-speed automatic that shifts smart for both tarmac sprints and low-range crawls. It sends power to all 6 wheels via that proprietary 6x6 system central transfer case with locking diffs front, center, and rear for zero slippage on sand or slime. Acceleration? 0 to 60 in under 7 seconds feels conservative. It's more about the endless pull that lets you tow heavy or climb 45-degree grades without drama. The adaptive air suspension reads the terrain like a psychic, raising for deep water up to 32 inches clearance or dropping for garage entry, while heavy-duty coilovers handle the articulation, letting opposite wheels dance independently over ruts. Fuel economy? Not its love language at 15 mpg combined, but that 150-liter tank stretches your range to 600 miles easy, and the hybrid energy recovery nips a bit of efficiency without softening the edge. On-road, it's composed for a 6-wheeler minimal body roll steering that's weighted just right, but off it. This is where legends are born. It devours dunes with traction that sticks like glue, powers through mud without a burrow, and hauls loads over boulders like they're speed bumps. Brakes are massive ventilated discs all around with hill descent control that makes one pedaling a downhill a breeze. In short, performance here isn't about lap times. It's about rewriting what's possible when civilization ends, shifting gears to the wall it hit. Pricing on the 2026 Land Cruise X 6x6 starts steep at around $180,000 for the base Overlander trim. But climb the options ladder, think that JBL upgrade, panoramic roof, or the winch kit, and you're pushing $200,000 easy before taxes. Is it worth it? For the diehards, absolutely. You're buying not just a truck, but a transferable legend that'll outlast trends and hold value like fine whiskey. Compare it to a tricked-out Ram 3500 at $120,000. And yeah, the Cruise X commands a premium for that Toyota bulletproofing and 6-wheel sorcery. Financing? Expect 4 to 5% rates if your credit's gold, with lease options dipping monthly payments to $2,500-ish over 36 months. Resales of Fortress 2, these don't depreciate. They appreciate in adventure lore. Bottom line, if your garage isn't big enough for compromise, this price tags your entry to elite off-road royalty. Few suggestions before we wrap. If you're eyeing this for family hauls, test the rear legroom first. It's generous, but 6-footers might want the long bed variant. For mods, start with aftermarket bumpers for even more approach angle, or that optional water tank for true self-sufficiency. Alternatives? The Ford F450 Tremor scratches a similar itch cheaper, but lacks the 6x6 voodoo. Or go Mercedes Unimog for pure eccentricity, though good luck with parts. Pro tip, spec the locking diffs from the factory, they're non-negotiable for real work. And if budget's tight, wait for the standard Land Cruiser at $60,000. It'll 4x4 your way admirably, but won't 6x6 your soul, alright folks? That's the deep dive on the 2026 Toyota Land Cruise X 6x6 pickup, a rolling testament to why Toyota owns the Outback. From its armored grin to that torque tidal wave, it's built for those who don't just drive adventures, they devour them. If this fired you up, smash subscribe for more reviews that rev your engine. Drop a comment on whether you daily this beast or save it for the apocalypse, and share with your gearhead crew. Thanks for riding along, catch you on the next trail. Peace out.